Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan of the Chart Guys checking in on the cryptocurrency space. So we have the NASDAQ first, which is trying to be a bull flag. I find it a little bit more clear on the 2-day time frame. As you can see, I'm not at my home base. The screens are a little bit different, but everything's the same as far as EMA 12, 26, etc. So you can see on the 2-day time frame for QQQ, it is a potential bull flag at this point. And we had a very bullish day out there today, and we have limited resistance where if QQQ is able to get over 315.25, which is less than 1% away, that's going to put us at the highest price that we've seen in about 6 months of trading. That's very notable. Again, that the more distance we put between ourselves and the fear low, the more confidence the market is going to have in general, and the more willing to put capital in play. So that's notable. And obviously, bulls want to see a bull break of the NASDAQ to 6-month highs to benefit confidence in markets. So Bitcoin, daily time frame, my simple statement for clarity is if daily EMA 12 is support, bulls have control, bears can't be comfortable. Even altcoins, we know altcoins have been way weaker than Bitcoin recently, but even recently I've been scouting weekly lower highs in altcoins, but also with the grain of salt saying I can't be that confident in altcoin bear positions if Bitcoin is holding daily EMA 12. Because if it's holding daily EMA 12, we can definitely see another leg up towards 30,000 from here. And that's the next target that I'm looking at. And I was on Sin City Crypto, which is another YouTube channel, yesterday, and talked about the 2-day bull flag that was potentially in play. And obviously, after today's action, the 2-day bull flag looks a lot higher probability. And we're looking up at the top here of 28.9. We got very close to breaking it. And just consolidating at this point, we did get real extended, but healthy consolidation. Right now, the bulls are attempting a 4-hour bull flag. Have we hit 15-minute oversold yet? Nope. So bulls front running by buying 5-minute oversold conditions. You can see we dropped down. 5-minute oversold, marked the low of consolidation to this point. And just again, we got to 5-minute oversold. What I'm seeing over the last couple of weeks is, to me, there's definitely bots that are programmed to buy short-term oversold conditions. And so now we're seeing a couple 5-minute oversold resulting in V-shape. Doesn't mean we can't go lower, or doesn't mean we can't go to lower lows. But again, it shows me that there's definitely still dip buying going on. Best case scenario for the bulls from here, hold 4-hour EMA 12 on any consolidation, and that's still catching up. And then break above resistance. And again, after 28.9, I'm looking at 30,000 psychological, and we're going back to previous support here, where this was support back in when times were good. So back in June 2021, we bounced off of 30,000, 28.8. It's not a coincidence that we're rejecting from 28.9 right now. If we clear this resistance zone, 30,000, and then 32.4 is a little level here. And it's an attempt at shaping up a weekly bull flag. And again, I'm not bearish Bitcoin, but I imagine if I were a bear right now, I'd be really uncomfortable. Probabilities certainly favor another move up to stop out any bears that have entered positions over the last week of trading. The dominance chart came close to confirming a daily downtrend, but here we are testing the high. So again, it's another example of Bitcoin bulls just keeping complete control. And honestly, I almost like this environment a bit better. Not for the trading opportunity, for profit, but just in terms of keeping a firm grasp on the sector. I know I'm looking for Bitcoin if I'm looking bullish. And there's a few alts. We know XRP, which we're going to look at here. XRP has been a notable bull, but there's not many of them. If we look at our list here, well, this isn't my computer, so I don't know what the list is going to look like. But anyways, looks like all the micro names have a good amount of green. The larger cap names, yeah, I don't even know what's going on there. Anyways, that's not my list. But my point is that it's easier to focus. If you're looking long, there's only a couple of altcoins that are meeting criteria. And the ones that are meeting the criteria are the ones that are in the spotlight. And we've talked about that before in the past. The spotlight means your BTC pairing is doing the same thing as your US dollar pairing. Same uptrend. And I'll show you an example right now where ETH daily time frame and ETH BTC, we are not in the spotlight. ETH BTC made a bull move and then just gave it all back as the Bitcoin dominance continues to stand out in a big way. XRP has been in the spotlight. Look at the hourly for XRP. So we just pulled back, hourly downtrend confirmed, not much follow through. The BTC pairing is doing the exact same thing. It's in the spotlight. It's exactly what bulls want to see. Any name that you are looking at for a long needs to be establishing trend changes and momentum shifts on the BTC pairings or already be in the spotlight. And if we look at ADA BTC as an example, it's trying to confirm a daily trend change. It's trying to give us the first daily uptrend in over a month. That would be notable. That said, we then just zoom out to the weekly and I could say, okay, weekly EMA 12 has been resistance for almost 5 months at this point. So I know that this doesn't mean much unless weekly EMA 12 is broken as well. But again, that's how we want to be approaching. We don't want to be looking long on altcoins that are at fresh BTC pairing lows. We want to be looking long on altcoins in the spotlight already or altcoins that are trying to change trends longer term and establish some kind of spotlight. But again, very few and far between right now. So ETH had a nice move up, but we're pulling back from resistance. 4-hour consolidation, still healthy, no red flags. EMA 12, we're getting a 15-minute oversold right now. It's just weaker than Bitcoin. So bulls need to set a 4-hour higher low and ideally continue this move up. If we retrace, we're watching our retracement size here. I'm just watching this whole move. And if we were to retrace over 50%, that would be a red flag because we would then be scouting an equilibrium. So bulls want to maintain 4-hour EMA 12 to keep the 4-hour bull flag alive. But again, I wouldn't be, it was looking long Ethereum was good yesterday. It worked yesterday, but very short-lived. XRP, so as I mentioned, 4-hour EMA 12 still support at this point. I'd be a little bit cautious just because the daily time frame is potentially signaling a top. We've had a daily stair-step pattern of a higher low every single day for 9 days in a row. We have a potential volume climax. Well, it's the highest daily volume on Binance over the last week, and it's pretty much the second highest day. It's going to be tied with the second highest volume aside from the breakout volume in the last couple of months. My point is, it's a big upper wick, and we got to be cautious of a temporary climax. So if we pull back here and lose 4-hour EMA 12, that would have me be watching for 12-hour consolidation or daily consolidation. So just a little bit more cautious on buying these dips. You can still buy these dips. And again, my style is if I were buying 15-minute oversold conditions on XRP for a 4-hour higher low, then I exit partial into a bounce. I stick my stop under the low. And if we stop me out, then that just means, all right, small loss or break even. And then I'm now focused on the 12-hour higher low and watching for hourly oversold conditions. So every time I try an oversold bounce on a name on a shorter term time frame and I get enough of a bounce to take partial profit, if I stop out, it just means, all right, take a step back, do it on the longer term time frame. So if XRP can't hold 4-hour EMA 12, we're then going to be watching for hourly oversold to scout a 12-hour higher low. And we've held the 12-hour EMA 12 a couple times, 3 times over the last week. And again, XRP BTC, we're going to watch for red flags. If you've been watching these videos, you can remember a couple months ago or however long ago, we saw the shift when OP was a lead bull, when APT was a lead bull, and they were in the spotlight with their BTC pairing, and it started to shift, and it let us know, hey, heads up, the market environment of this coin is changing. So watch that on XRP. Again, right now it's doing the same thing, so we're not getting any indication, but when XRP tops out eventually, we will likely see the BTC pairing weaken first and give a little bit of a clue. It'll be something like, well, the US dollar pairing just held hourly support, but the BTC pairing broke to a lower low. Red flag. As far as XRP, again, we got to be aware of news. Is it going to be a sell the news event? The harder we run into good news, the more likely it's a sell the news event. I have no idea when we're going to get news. Again, I've not really been following this court case at all, but It was the XRP BTC pairing. Well, and you know, I haven't made any money from this XRP move, but if I don't talk about a coin or a stock, and then I start talking about it again and again and again, that's not me saying buy it, but pay attention. I didn't talk about Ripple for 6 months in any of these videos, and then started talking about it down around here. And this was definitely a bit of a fake out. Were we too soon? You know, is that a fake out move? But started talking about Ripple once this bottom was shaping up. And, you know, the technical analysis of the BTC pairing helped me more than the US dollar pairing with what was shaping up. But the BTC pairings give us very nice clues. And that was just an example. I'm going to have to dig back and look at when I first talked about, you know, I'm curious for myself in terms of what was standing out to me when I first talked about XRP in one of these videos over the last couple of weeks. Because that's a lesson to learn from. What was the notable shift in momentum from a forever downtrend shifting into the start of a longer term move, a longer term bounce? Now I'm curious. All right, going to keep it fairly short here. We'll check back in shortly, but just did a webinar. My voice is going hoarse, and I got BO. So have a great day and do good things. Thanks for the likes and the shares and the support.